Good morning, student. Today I am going to start new topic, which is Earth's magnetism. And student, you know that Earth is a natural source of the magnetic field, and its magnetic field present everywhere near the Earth's surface. The strength of the magnetic field of the Earth is vary from place to place, and near Earth's surface the strength of the magnetic field of the earth is nearly 10 to the power minus 5 Tesla. So student, magnitude of the magnetic field of earth which is near earth's surface, which is 10 to the power minus 5 T, means Tesla. And student, the magnetic field lines of the earth magnetism resembles that of a hypothetical magnetic dipole which are located at the center of the earth. And student, the axis the axis of the hypothetical magnetic dipole, whose magnetic moment is 8 into 10 to the power 22 joule per Tesla. So magnetic field lines of the earth resembles that of a hypothetical magnetic dipole which are located at the center of the earth. The axis of the magnetic dipole does not coincide with the earth's axis of rotation. It means what? The hypothetical magnetic dipole which are located at the center of the earth, their axis does not coincide with the earth axis of rotation, but the axis of the hypothetical magnetic dipole makes an angle of 11.3 degree with the axis of rotation of the earth. And student, here the magnetic field lines of the earth which is shown in the diagram. And student, if we suspend a bar magnet freely near the earth's surface, this is the earth. If we suspend a bar magnet freely near the earth's surface, it will stay along the direction of magnetic field there, and the north pole of bar magnet will point along the direction of the magnetic field. And student, the dipole axis, this is the dipole axis, this dipole axis cut the earth surface at 2 points. The dipole axis cut the earth surface at 2 points, and first point, the dipole axis cut the earth surface near the geographical north. This point on the earth's surface, the hypothetical magnetic dipole whose axis cut the earth's surface at 2 points near the geographical north. This point, the axis cut the earth's surface. This point is known as geomagnetic north pole. It means what? The dipole axis cut the earth's surface near the geographical north. That point on the earth's surface, that is known as what? Geomagnetic north pole. Similarly, the dipole axis cut the earth's surface near the geographical south, and this point on the earth's surface where the dipole axis cut the Earth's surface near the geographical south. This point is known as what? Geomagnetic South Pole. And student, these are the magnetic field lines of a Earth magnetic field. These are the magnetic field lines due to Earth, and we assume that a hypothetical magnetic dipole are situated at the center of the Earth whose axis does not coincide with the geographical axis of Earth or Earth axis of rotation, but this axis makes an angle of 11.3 degree with the axis of rotation of the Earth. And student, the magnetic field lines are vertical. The magnetic field lines are vertical at geomagnetic north pole. It means if we suspend a bar magnet at geomagnetic north pole, this bar magnet becomes vertical and their north pole points toward the Earth's surface. Listen carefully. At geomagnetic north pole, magnetic field lines of Earth, that is what? Vertical. And at geomagnetic north pole, if we suspend a bar magnet, the bar magnet becomes vertical and their north pole points toward the Earth's surface. Similarly, at geomagnetic south pole, magnetic field lines, that is what? Vertical. And if we suspend a bar magnet at geomagnetic south pole, bar magnet becomes what? Vertical. And their south pole of bar magnet, this is south, this is north, and south pole of bar magnet points toward the Earth surface. And student, see the diagram carefully. The south pole of hypothetical magnetic dipole points towards the geomagnetic north pole, and geomagnetic north pole can be written here, that is what? NM. Geomagnetic north pole can be shown by letter NM, and the south pole of hypothetical magnetic dipole points toward the geomagnetic north pole NM, and north pole of hypothetical magnetic dipole of the Earth points toward the geomagnetic south pole. Or student, we can say that geomagnetic north pole at a point, geomagnetic pole, general we can say that geomagnetic pole is a point at which a bar magnet is suspended freely. It becomes, that is what? Vertical. And student, you also know that the magnetic field of the Earth, it changes both its magnitude as well as direction. It means the Earth magnetic field whose magnitude and direction is changes with passes of the time, and the cause of the Earth magnetism. What is the cause of the Earth magnetism is not explained clearly till today. And the main cause of the Earth magnetism is that there are large deposits of ferromagnetic material like nickel, iron, cobalt in the core of the Earth. But student, the core of the Earth is very hot and molten. The circulating ions in the highly conducting liquid region of the earth core form a current loop and hence produce a magnetic field, and this hypothesis seems most probable because our moon, which have no molten core, so it has no magnetic field, whereas Venus, which have a slower rate of rotation, it has a weak magnetic field, and Jupiter, which have a faster rate of rotation, that have a higher magnetic field. So this is the cause of the earth magnetism. And student, now I am going to explain the what is the element of the earth magnetic field. So next one is what? Earth magnetic, element of earth magnetic field, element of, next one is what? Elements of earth magnetic field. Next topic, that is what? Elements of earth magnetic field. Next topic, that is what? Elements of earth magnetic field. So student, so before I am going to start this topic, first we explain some certain term related to element of earth magnetic field. That is what? First one is what? What is geographical axis? So student, this is the, see the diagram carefully. This is the geographical north pole and this is the what? Geographical south pole. So what is geographical axis? So listen carefully. A straight line, what is geographical axis? A straight line passing through, geographical north and geographical south pole of earth is known as what? Geographical axis. So a straight line passing through geographical north and geographical south of the earth, which is known as geographical axis. Next one is what? What is magnetic axis? So student, see the NM, that is what? NM, that is what? Geomagnetic north pole, and here SM, that is what? Geomagnetic south pole. So as geographical axis, a straight line passing through the geographical north and geographical south pole of the earth, which is known as geographical axis. In the same way, a straight line passing through the magnetic north pole and magnetic south pole of earth. Once again, what is magnetic axis? A straight line passing through the magnetic north pole and magnetic south pole of earth is known as what? Magnetic axis. Next one is what, student? What is magnetic meridian and what is geographical meridian? So next one is what? What is geographical meridian? Geographical meridian. And second one is what? Geographical meridian, and second one is magnetic meridian. Magnetic meridian. So what is geographical meridian and what is magnetic meridian? So you know that what is geographical meridian? A vertical plane passing through the geographical axis of a Earth. This is known as what? Geographical meridian. In the same way, magnetic meridian, listen carefully. This is, that is what? Here that is what? CD, that is what? Magnetic axis. Magnetic axis. So student, CDAB. This is the vertical plane and this is the magnetic axis. So listen carefully. What is magnetic meridian? A vertical plane, CDAB, CD, that is what? Magnetic axis. A vertical plane passing through the magnetic axis of a freely suspended a small magnet. Once again, suppose that this is what? This is magnetic axis and CDAB. See, that is what? Vertical plane. So what is magnetic meridian? A vertical plane passing through the magnetic axis of a freely suspended small bar magnet, which is known as magnetic meridian. Elements of Earth magnetic field. Element of Earth's magnetic field. So Earth magnetic field at any place on its surface. The Earth magnetic field at any point on its surface can be described by three parameters. Earth's magnetic field at any point on its surface. Earth's magnetic field at any point on its surface can be completely described by three parameters. Earth's magnetic field at any point on its surface can be completely described by three parameters, which is known as element of Earth's magnetic field. Elements of Earth's magnetic field. And student, these three parameters are the three parameters which completely described by the Earth magnetic field at any point on its surface. First one is what? Magnetic declination. And denoted by letter magnetic declination V. Next, that is what? Second, that is magnetic inclination. magnetic inclination, magnetic inclination or magnetic dip, magnetic dip, and it is also known as angle of dip, can be denoted by delta. And student, third part, that is what? That is third point, that is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, which is denoted by, that is what? BH. So, Earth's magnetic field at any point on its surface can be completely described by three parameters, and these parameters completely explain the Earth's magnetic field at any point on its surface, which is known as elements of Earth magnetic. So these elements of Earth magnetic field, that is what? Magnetic declination, magnetic inclination, or magnetic dip, or angle of dip, delta. And third one is horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. So now I am going to explain all these three. So first, now I am going to explain, that is what? Magnetic declination, that is what? First, that is what? Magnetic declination. Magnetic declination. Declination, and this is denoted by theta. And students, see the diagram carefully. Here, a magnetic needle. I have already explained to you that magnetic needle, suppose that this is the Earth and this is what? Axis of rotation of the Earth, geographical north and geographical south, and this is the S, and this is what? N. Hypothetical magnetic north pole and south pole assumed to be located. And student, the magnetic field lines of the Earth, which is shown by the diagram, and also that is what? So here, compass needle or bar magnet, compass needles, that is what? Compass needle, that is what? Their north pole show the direction of what? Magnetic field. So north pole point the direction of what? Magnetic field. And magnetic field also, already you know that outside of the bar magnet, magnetic field start from what? North to south, and inside from what? South to north. No two magnetic field lines are intersect each other. Magnetic field lines are continuous and close curve, tangent at any point on the magnetic field, which give the direction of the magnetic field. You know that this property in class 10th. So that is what? The magnetic field lines of the Earth, which is shown by the what? Compass needle, and compass needle show the direction of the magnetic field of the Earth. So here, suppose that at any point, the direction of the compass needle, that is what? This will what? North, and this will what? South. So this compass needle or bar magnet, small bar magnet, this show the N to S. This shows the direction of the magnetic field, and this direction of magnetic field, that is what? Earth magnetic field. So here, A bar magnet which is suspended, here a bar magnet is suspended, here a bar magnet is suspended by this diagram, and their north pole show the total intensity of earth magnetic field, because north pole of bar magnet show the direction of the magnetic field. So total intensity of earth magnetic field which is shown by this bar magnet N2S. So here we taken that is what? Total intensity of earth magnetic field which is shown by the bar magnet, and here that is what? And this is the total BE. Here we show B, that is what? Total intensity of earth's magnetic field, BE. And student, already I have explained to you that geographical meridian and magnetic meridian. So now I am going to explain what is magnetic declination. So simple definition is that, student, here CDAB, that points, that is what? See, magnetic meridian, and the hypothetical magnetic dipole, their axis, the hypothetical dipole which are located at the center of the earth, their axis does not coincide with their axis. Here the geographical axis, and this will be what? Magnetic axis. So angle between them, this will be what? Theta. So axis of the magnetic dipole and the geographical axis does not coincide, but it makes an angle of 11.3 degree with the axis of rotation of the earth. So the vertical plane passing through the magnetic axis of the earth, that is known as magnetic meridian, and the vertical plane passes through the geographical axis of the earth, that is known as what? Geographical meridian, and the magnetic axis does not coincide with the what? Geographical axis. So angle between them what? This magnetic meridian and geographical meridian, that is known as what? Magnetic declination. So magnetic declination at a place, it can be defined as magnetic declination at a place, it is the angle between magnetic meridian and and geographical meridian. Geographical meridian at that place. So this theta, that is what? Angle between what? This is the magnetic meridian and this is what? Geographical meridian, and angle between the magnetic and meridian and the geographical meridian, that is known as what? Magnetic declination theta. So magnetic declination at a place can be defined, it is the angle between the magnetic meridian and geographical meridian at that place. Or another, this is the, suppose that this is what? True north. True north means what? Geographical north, and north shown by the compass needle. North and south. So this is also or it is the angle, it is the angle, it is the angle between true geographical north, it is the angle between true geographical north and north shown by the compass needle, and north shown by the compass needle. So angle between the two true north means what? Geographical north. So angle, it is the angle between, means magnetic declination can also be defined as it is the angle between the true geographical north and the north shown by the compass needle. This angle is also known as what? Angle of declination. And next one is, student, magnetic inclination or magnetic dip or angle of. So second, that is what? Element of earth magnetic field, that is what? Magnetic inclination or magnetic dip or angle of dip, that is what. So student, see, this is what? This is the total intensity of earth's magnetic field, and delta here we show that angle of dip. So what is the angle of dip? And angle of dip can be defined as the angle made by the the angle made by the total intensity of earth magnetic field with horizontal direction in which meridian? Magnetic meridian. It means what? B makes an angle with horizontal direction in magnetic meridian. This is known as what? Angle of dip. So magnetic inclination or magnetic dip or angle of dip can be defined as, it is defined as the total the angle made by the earth's total magnetic field, the angle made by the earth's total magnetic field, that is B, with horizontal direction, the angle made by the earth's total magnetic field with horizontal line in which meridian? In a magnetic meridian. And it is denoted by delta. So angle made by the earth's total magnetic field the angle made by the Earth's total magnetic field be with the horizontal line in a magnetic meridian. This is known as angle of dip. And student, angle of dip is different at different point on the Earth's surface. And angle of dip or magnetic magnetic inclination or magnetic dip or angle of dip can be determined by a apparatus. This apparatus is known as what? Dip circle or dip needle. So dip needle or dip circle can be used to measure the angle of dip or magnetic dip or magnetic inclination, and the value of angle of dip is different at different point on the Earth's surface. And next one is student next one is third element of Earth magnetic field. Third, that is what? Horizontal component of third element of Earth horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Here, Earth's total magnetic field, which is delta angle with the horizontal. So this total Earth's magnetic field can be resolved into two components: horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field and vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. So here, to find the horizontal component, so what is the definition of horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field? So total Earth's magnetic field B can be resolved into two components. In a horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, that is what? BH, and vertical component of Earth's magnetic field, that is what? BV. So what is the definition of horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field? BH means what? Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic, that is what? BH, and it can be defined as it is the component of Earth's total magnetic field in the horizontal direction in magnetic meridian. So horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field can be defined as it is and it is denoted by, that is what? BH. Definition: it is the component of Earth's total. It is the component of Earth's total magnetic field. It is the component of Earth's total magnetic field in the horizontal direction. In the horizontal direction it is the component of BH. It is the component of Earth's total magnetic field in horizontal direction in a magnetic meridian. In a which meridian? Magnetic meridian. In a magnetic meridian. And it is denoted by here BH. Now we have to find the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field and vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. Now resolve total intensity of Earth's magnetic field in horizontal direction as well as in what? Vertical direction. So this is the definition. Now resolving the resolving the Earth's total magnetic field in horizontal and resolving the Earth's total magnetic in horizontal and vertical direction. So resolving the Earth's total magnetic field in a horizontal and vertical direction. So horizontal component, this is what? This is the angle base by hypotenuse. Base by hypotenuse. So horizontal component of Earth magnetic field. So horizontal component of Earth magnetic field. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field, that is what? BH. So we can write BH by what? Base by hypotenuse. So base by hypotenuse, that is what? BH by BE, that is what? Cos delta, angle of dip. So horizontal component, that is what? BH. So cross multiplication can be written as, so horizontal component of Earth magnetic field can be written as, now directly I am going to write. So this is what? Horizontal component of Earth magnetic field, which is written as BH equal to what? BE cos delta, and this is equation 1. Similarly, vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. Vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. Vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field. That is what? That is what? BB. Here that is vertical, perpendicular by hypotenuse. So that is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is what? Perpendicular BB, hypotenuse BE, that is what? Sine delta. So vertical component, that is what? BB. So I am going to write directly. So it can be written as VB, that is what? BE sine delta. This is equation, that is what? 2. B is the total intensity of Earth magnetic field. VB, that is what? Vertical component of Earth magnetic field. And BH, that is what? Horizontal component of Earth magnetic field. Now student, squaring equation 1 and equation 2 and add it. Squaring equation 1 plus equation 2, that is what? Add it. So squaring, that is what? Right hand side and left hand side comes out to be that VB. After squaring, BB square, BH square, and right hand side BE square common, and in brackets sine square delta plus cos square delta, and the value of sine square delta plus cos square delta, that is what? 1. So student, so BV square plus BH square, which is written as what? B square, or BE can be written as, this is the formula to find the total intensity of earth magnetic field by using this formula, BB square by BH square. So what is the total intensity of earth magnetic field? We can find with square root of BB square plus BH square. And what the direction? What the direction of total intensity of earth magnetic field makes angle delta with horizontal direction. So divide equation 2 by equation 1. Equation 1, that is what? BH equal to B cos. So divide equation 2 by 1, and that is what? We write BB, that is what? Equation 1, that is what? BH. Here that is what? BE sin delta, and that is what? BE cos delta. And student, B cancel out. Sin delta by cos delta, it can be written as tan delta. Tan delta can be written as BV by what? BH. V for what? Vertical component of earth magnetic field. BH means what? Horizontal component of earth magnetic field. And this is the formula. With this formula we can find the what the angle made by the earth's total magnetic field with the horizontal direction. So tan delta, which is written as BV by BH. And student, I have already explained to you that angle of dip is vary from place to place on the surface of the earth. So this is the derivation. I have explained to you that along with diagram. So you must draw this diagram and write the definition of all these and derive the formula, and so you can easily solve the question which can be asked in your board examination. And student, next one is that horizontal component of earth magnetic field, that is what? BH equal to what? BE cos delta. And BB, that is what? Vertical component, that is what? BE sin delta. At magnetic poles, geomagnetic poles, at magnetic poles, as magnetic poles, delta, that is what? Angle of dip, that is what? 0. The 90 degree. At magnetic poles, angle of dip, that is what? Angle of dip or magnetic. At magnetic poles, angle of dip, that delta, that is what? 90 degree. So what is horizontal component? So that is what? BH, that is what? BE cos 90. So there will be no component, that is what? 0. So already I have explained to you that at magnetic poles, at geomagnetic poles, when we suspend a bar magnet, it becomes what? Vertical. It means horizontal component of earth magnetic field. It means what? At geomagnetic pole, there will be no horizontal component of earth magnetic pole. Only there will be what? BB equal to BE sin 90 degree. So that is what? BB equal to what? BE. So at magnetic poles, angle of dip, that is what? 90 degree. Horizontal component of earth magnetic field is what? 0. So it means what? Magnet, bar magnet is what? Vertical. And they are north pole towards the what? Earth's surface. And in that case, only Earth's total magnetic field, which is equal to the vertical component of earth magnetic field. So at magnetic poles, bar magnet or magnetic needle becomes vertical. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field is 0, and total intensity of Earth's magnetic field, which is equal to the vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. And at poles, next, that is what? So at poles, angle of dip, that is what? 90 degree. And at equator, at magnetic equator, at equator means magnetic equator, angle of dip at magnetic equator, angle of dip, that is delta, that is what? 0 degree. So that is what? BH, which is equal to what? B, because cos delta, that is what? Cos 0, that is what? 1. And BB, that is what? B sin 0. And sin 0, that is what? 0. So that is what? So at magnetic equator, angle of dip, that is what? 0.